For decades, the NCAA fought the idea of amateur athletes making money. Many athletes argued, hey, we're the ones creating the product. It's not fair that we don't get a share of the profit. Well, now the wall has come tumbling down, and you'll hear a new word in amateur sports, NIL, N-I-L, name, image, and likeness. Collegiate athletes on all levels can start cashing in.
I'm so glad the NCAA has finally taken their hands out of the athletes' business and just allowed them to be athletes who can monetize now.
This is Chloe V. Mitchell, a volleyball player at Aquinas College in Grand Rapids. You very likely don't know who she is. But Chloe is a pioneer, the first college athlete to make money from her NIL, name, image, and likeness. We'll get back to Chloe in a minute. In the past 2 years, 19 states, including Michigan, have passed laws that will allow athletes from any sport, in all divisions, to earn money from their own name, image, and likeness. We've already seen one change in Ann Arbor, at the M-Den, which now sells jerseys that, for the first time, may include a current Michigan player's name, for which that player will get paid.
The rules are changing by the minute, but certainly it's a good thing for anybody to be able to make money off of their name, image, or likeness. And now that these student athletes are able to do that, it's a great thing.
Chloe V. Mitchell, the first college athlete to cash in on her name, image, and likeness, says it happened quite by accident. When isolated by the pandemic, she decided to turn an old garage into a she shed.
I posted my first video, and before I knew it, it just blew up.
Chloe has over 5,000 followers on YouTube, 43,000 followers on Instagram, and a whopping 2.6 million followers on TikTok. She got sponsors, and because of the new rules, the money did not threaten her amateur status.
I'm paying for my college, I pay for my car, I pay for my computer, and this was great money for me, money I'd never seen before, and I didn't want to lose this amazing opportunity.
Chloe and her dad, Keith, himself a former athlete at the U of M, started a company called Playbooked, which is kind of like a dating service connecting athletes with potential income opportunities. And an athlete doesn't have to be a star to cash in.
We're not just focusing on the 5-star. We're focusing on the lacrosse player, the field hockey player. Every athlete across the board, they have value.
Because a number of recent studies show that it's not just about the star athletes and traditional media. The real opportunities, as Chloe discovered, are in social media, which is proving to be the great equalizer for women and athletes of lesser-known sports. That's who they're talking to.
We've looked at the data, we've run the analytics, and we've found that athletes like you, we call them micro-influencers, actually have more engagement than the top 10%ers, than the big 5 athletes. And look at me, I go to an NAI school, a minuscule school in Grand Rapids, Michigan, that 90% of the people I talk to haven't heard about. And look at the money I'm making, look at the brand I've created, look at the brands I'm working with. You can be that too.
Chloe says she wants to dispel some of the myths the NCAA has long argued, like the resentment teammates will feel if an athlete is making money.
I have found the opposite, quite frankly. I've found my peers on and off the court have been overwhelmingly supportive.
In fact, she's been able to help some of those teammates get their own sponsors and endorsements from companies who want a voice on a college campus.
And they recognize that the best voices on college campuses oftentimes originate with the athletes. And this woman specifically said, I want swimmers, I want gymnasts, I want track and field people, and volleyball players.
Keith says you can think of Playbooked like that story in the Bible. Give someone a fish and they'll eat today. Teach them how to fish and you feed them for a lifetime.
I've actually used that, and that's what we're doing. That's exactly what we're doing. Playbook is going to be a company that encourages these young athletes not just to make money, but to recognize their value. How can we help them become young entrepreneurs?
The new rules do have some restrictions. Athletes cannot use the university name, logos, or trademarks, cannot enter into apparel contracts that conflict with the contracts of their schools. Both MSU and U of M have exclusive deals with Nike. Cannot profit from association with gambling, adult entertainment, or tobacco. and cannot sell or trade equipment, apparel, or awards provided to them by the university. But there are many other opportunities now available to college athletes to create revenue. They can have sponsored social media posts, make paid personal appearances, sell autographs and merchandise, profit from camps and lessons, and endorse products. To some young athletes, this may sound like easy money, but both Keith and daughter Chloe caution, you gotta work it.
It's really going to be in the hands of the athlete. They're going to have to put in some effort to really reap the benefits.
I think there's already a precedent set. Like, they know what it takes to work their tail off and get what they want. So when it comes to your brand and when it comes to your name, image, and likeness, it's the exact same thing. Putting in the work and seeing the results.
Put in the work, see the results. The new rules also about NIL may change the world of video games. If you're a fan of college football, you know that NCAA football from EA Sports was a casualty of the legal battle over athletes being compensated for use of their name and likeness. The final version of the game was released in 2013, Michigan's Denard Robinson on the cover. The video game was enormously popular and left many fans, including me, devastated when they announced it was being terminated. But earlier this year, EA Sports announced college football will return. The bad news, it won't be released until July of 2023. So will the game go with generic players or include real names and numbers? A statement from EA Sports says, "We are watching the recent developments regarding student-athlete name, image, and likeness very closely. We plan to explore the possibility of including players in EA Sports college football. Our development team is focused on working with our partners to ensure the game authentically showcases the more than 100 institutions signed on to be featured in the game." Now, here's the interesting twist. Notre Dame has announced it will not sign on to be included in the game unless college athletes are included with their names and they get paid. Notre Dame's athletic director Jack Swarbrick says, as the new rules develop, it's our strong desire that student athletes be allowed to benefit directly from allowing their name, image, and performance history to be used in the game. Notre Dame welcomes the return of the game pending these changes. And you know everybody wants Notre Dame in the video game because most of you hate Notre Dame and you just want to beat them. I know, I can work with that. Moving forward, we can only watch and see what develops as the new landscape of college sports unfolds.